all-time highs again. Yeah. Knew it. Although, we are below it on the SP 500. Which gives me hope that we might continue to move lower. We might just continue to move lower. But
1 minute remaining now for the market on open imbalance.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
alright, so 4 hours we're bullish
10 seconds.
on the Nasdaq, right? Hourly we are bullish. We are also bullish.
Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 a buy side of 207 million. Nasdaq 100 flat. Dow 30 a buy side of 17 million. And the Mag 7 is flat as well.
So honestly, we're gonna want to see what happens. We have 10 a.m. news, but I am thinking that we probably, if we want to go low, look, there's two options here. We can we either go long or we could go short. If we go short, we need confirmation on NQ. If we go long, we need confirmation on ES. And I just don't think that we would long into no man's land like that. But I'm optimistic that because we are still in high time frame bullish order flow. I mean, even on the daily too. So you kind of gotta figure that we're gonna continue this move up. Plus, we have all this low resistance liquidity to the upside. Let's see what happens. But now, if we come up, sweep this out before market opens, and then start to move lower, then I'll look for shorts. But right now, we already, if we were gonna go short, we would have already started to move, but we haven't. And so because of that, we're maintaining bullish order flow. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to move higher. That's what I see. But let's see what the market provides us with.
So in 10 minutes time now at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get the US S&P Services PMI. This is the final read for April. Forecast 51.3, unchanged from the prior, with a range of 51.7 to 51.3. The composite PMI forecast 52.1 from the prior 52. Intel shares are up 9.9% following reports that Apple holds talks with the company and Samsung for US chip making. So in 5 minutes time now at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get the US S&P Services PMI final read for April. Forecast is 51.3, unchanged from the prior, with a range of 51.7 to 51.3. The composite PMI forecast 52.1 from the prior 52.
All right. Right. Okay, so we inverse that gap. We would just need to inverse this gap. Fuck, that's some shitty RR.
So Google's ban against the lender in a chip suit is upheld on appeal.
Okay, let's see how we fare off of this. We are on the right account. Yes, we are. Two. Alright, we tapped into the gap. Let's see how we fare in it. We would need to close above that.
1 minute remaining. I'll lead with the US S&P Services PMI. Ukraine's Budanov says that Ukraine ought to extend its truce if Russia reciprocates.
So we are maintaining the gap, which is good, but we do just need a 1 minute,
10 seconds.
confirmation up. Ah, you motherfucker.
51, 51, lower than forecast 51 spot 3. Composite 51 spot 7, 51 spot 7, lower than forecast 52 spot 1. We're also seeing from the head of the judiciary of the Islamic Republic being cited by Iran International that any action that is disruptive to security on the Strait of Hormuz will face a harsh on-the-ground response from the Islamic Republic.
Brother, are you fucking for real? Okay, now we kind of gotta wait. Because what the fuck was that? That was so garbage. Okay, we just swept out 4 hour. Alright. Maybe we continue to move lower. I just...
We have posted the S&P Services PMI April final report on the feed for those interested.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Yeah, we would have got stopped out break even, so no harm, no foul. I'm really just waiting now. It'd be a shame if we go all the way to TP, go all the way to all-time highs on ES. I mean, I really don't want that to happen, but that's a possibility. And we might just move.
State news agency IRNA say that a fire has broken out in the shopping centre west of the Iranian capital of Tehran.
Okay, wait. 70.5. Oh, okay.
at the top of the hour, we see the release of the US ISM Services PMI for the month of April. Forecast 53.7 on the prior 54, with a range of 55.6 to 53. Employment forecast 48.3 on the prior 45.2. Services forecast 73.5 on the prior 70.7. And new orders forecast 57.3 on the prior 60.7. Now we also get the US job openings for the month of March, forecast 6.85 million on the prior 6.882 million. The range is 7.1 million to 6.65 million. Alongside that, we also get the US new home sales data. The units for the month of April forecast 0.652 million on the prior 0.587 million. The change forecast of 3% on the prior minus 17.6%. But keep in mind as well at the top of the hour, Fed's Bowman due to be speaking at the Washington Financial Symposium. Tech still to be determined, but a Q&A is expected.
Brother, that was literally news. Right here. Probably longs.
And hesitant to even want to look for shorts, but I also don't want to long. I feel like we're overextended here. Like, just look how big this hourly candle is right now. Luckily, we have news in 8 minutes, so we can wait and see how that affects the market. You know, that might pause. One last big wake up and then rotate down short at all-time high seas. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. It's not that I want to short at all-time highs. It's that I just don't want to long at all-time highs right now, especially with. I mean, I would be down to long at all-time highs if we looked like if we were down here in this price action. But look how overextended we are on the 4-hour. Like even the 4-hour is overextended. We're well past this previous 4-hour high. And on the
Honestly. Jeez, bruh. Holy shit. MU.
So in 5 minutes time now at the top of the hour, we get the US ISM Services PMI, this data here for the month of April. Forecast 53.7 on the prior 54, with a range of 55.6 to 53. The Services Employment Index forecast 48.3 on the prior 45.2. Prices paid forecast 73.5 from the prior 70.7. And new orders forecast 57.3 on the prior 60.6. We also get the US jobs and job openings for the month of March, forecasted 6.85 million on the prior 6.882 million. The range is 7.1 to 6.65 million. Also get the US new home sales data, so units for the month of March forecast 0.652 million on the prior 0.587 million. The change month over month is forecast at 3% from the prior minus 17.6%. Keep in mind as well, we're expecting possible comments from Fed Bowman as well, who's speaking at the 2026 Women in Housing and Finance Symposium. Tech still to be determined, but there is a Q&A expected.
Alright, bro. Are we gonna start the move lower? I really don't want to long. Like, really, if NASDAQ was around here, bro, it just looks like we're just gonna continue to move higher. So we'll see what this news does. I'm hoping we start getting a retracement. I'm hoping. Because then I can at least target this hourly gap and then stop, break even to try to target London lows. Or we can just bull run even more. So I doubt it though, because I look at how
1 minute remaining. I'll be leading with the US ISM Services PMI.
it's just insane. If we actually close above that, we might be in trouble. But we're not. We're gonna maintain the 4-hour gap. 4-hour bearish order flow. Please start the move lower. No, don't break structure to the upside.
Ten seconds.
No.
53.2. spot 6, 53 spot 6, lower than forecast 53 spot 7, jobs, job openings 6 spot 866 million, 6 spot 866 million, which is higher than forecast 6 spot 85 million. US new home sales units at 0.682 million, 0.682 million, which is higher than forecast 0.652 million. So going over the breakdown for the ISM now then, prices paid at 70.7, 70.7.
Literally did it.
Lower than forecast 73.5. Employment at 48, which is lower than forecast 48.3. New orders at 53.53.
Oops.
Noting a prior revision to the job openings revised up to 6.922 million from 6.882 million.
Oh, we're gonna bull run, bruh. Probably. I don't want to. I might not even trade today. Who the fuck is this? Brother, I do not want to fucking hear anything.
Let's keep in mind with regards to Fed's Bowman, they have released a text, but it is titled A Coordinated Approach to Consumer Fraud Protection. There seems to be no mention of monetary policy or the economic outlook in this.
And worried about, you guys are worried about the news. The news wasn't, like, didn't do shit, bro.
We have posted the US ISM Services PMI report for April on the feed for those interested.
Okay, we got this 5-minute down candle right here. Broke structure here, then we got another one, then we got another one. I really don't know. Did break structure to the downside and then the upside. It's just, bro, I genuinely don't know what to do here. Genuinely. Okay, hold up. Fuck. Brother, what are we doing? currently have a bullish SMT, bro. Didn't even break structure to the downside. We did just break back up. Continue logging. I really don't like it. And I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. Yeah, right. Put it here. Bro.
So Al Jazeera citing the Pakistani Foreign Minister says, "We are confident of achieving significant progress in the negotiations and we have made efforts to reach a ceasefire and start a dialogue." The Pakistani Foreign Minister adds that consultations are continuing to end the conflict and we have hope that we will succeed with the support of the several capitals in ending the conflict.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, good. Let's get into shorts. Look for shorts. Holy fucking shit. Good thing we did not just enter shorts. Oh, come on. See how we react off of this.
The UAE saying their air defense systems are responding to a missile threat. Again, this is similar to yesterday now as well. So again, seeing a small letdown in the S&P 500, bit of strength in oil and the dollar as well. No headline catalyst we can see other than that UAE air defense response headline. But again, this is something that was happening throughout the day yesterday as well.
Okay, don't do something stupid. So we got the inverse gap. We got the 1 minute break of structure. Those 6 contracts would be right here. Same thing here. Okay, see what happens. We need a retracement. We can even just tap into this gap. I will literally full port shorts. I'll full port. Okay, not full port, but you know what I'm saying. We just need to tap into the gap. That's all I want. If we can tap into this gap, get a leg down, we're looking golden for shorts. Come on, you. There we go. That's all we need. Is for you to just go into that gap. Okay. And then we'll just need NQ to inverse a gap or something, and then I would literally be willing to. All right, bruh. Market. 171. Limit. Fuck it.
So keep in mind, in 10 minutes time at the top of the hour, Trump is due to be signing a proclamation. We do have a video, it's on the calendar for those interested. We'll put it on the feed as well. Yo, don't do this. Brother, please.
Please, let's go lower. Come on, don't do this. No. Fuck. It's cooked.
In 5 minutes time now, at the bottom of the hour, Trump is due to be signing a proclamation restoring a presidential fitness test awards. We do have the live video, it's on the feed for those interested.
Fucking stupid, bro.
buyer today is Rams Kappa A. Says Brzezkin is not the type to resign. So again, from ISNA, it runs Tapatabay says Brzezkin is not the type to resign. As President Brzezkin is not the type to resign.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
AP News report that German shipping company says that passage through the Strait of Hormuz is still impossible. So this is similar to a comment we heard from Bakker, the Energy Intel Bureau chief earlier, who said that shipping companies were still not confident enough to cross the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
AP News also citing a former military officers saying reopening the strait remains a daunting task. So seeing from sources here that there are 2 US destroyers off the coast of the UAE inside the Persian Gulf.
Tell him to try. It's me, bro. I wish I could. I wish I had that power, man. I wish I had that power, man. To be honest, I'm yes, probably want to grab these guys as well. Let's see though. It makes sense that Nasdaq would want to grab these too. But let's see prices even further. It is May 5th, 9 in the morning, and the stock market just made a new all-time high. But as a trader, it is May 5th, 9 in the morning, and the stock market just made a as a trader, you should be actively looking for reasons not to trade them. So I've been doing some research on voluntary why traders have a hard time withholding from their absolute losses. And a lot of people think the answer is more discipline, right? And so I think we need to be more disciplined, but that's not the answer. I'm gonna tell you why. So the reason a lot of loss aversion comes about is because our amygdala takes over our prefrontal cortex, right? The amygdala hijacks something that we are perceiving as harmful to us, right? So many people think, why do you need to be more disciplined? But you cannot become more disciplined in order to switch your mindset from back to amygdala to the prefrontal cortex until your body feels like the harmful or the perceived painful situation that you're in has gone. So the only way to change that is to change what you see as harmful. Many people think that losing trade is harmful, but it's actually the opposite. It's holding a losing trade is harmful, right? And losing trade actually gives you the opportunity to
So the US are to sell $90 billion in 4-week bills on May the 7th, settling on May the 12th.
work on that side of your strategy. Many of us just like the offensive side, just like to put on trades and have home runs, right? Want to run the offense, but defense is what keeps the games that you have made from your offense away from yourself. Like it keeps it intact. But the fence around what you built is a sense of security, right? If you don't have that type of security within your trading, then whatever you build from your offense on your winning trades will lose and do when those storms do come your way. So understanding that it's not harmful to have a losing trade, but it is harmful to hold on to a loser. You have to believe that a losing trade starts off with a small snowball and it continues to go down and it continues to add more losses.
Let's keep in mind Trump is now speaking live. Again, we have the live video on the feed for those interested.
Which can destroy a city. But it starts off as a snowball. A losing trade that starts off
Trump says we're doing very well in Iran.
Oh, is that right?
Bro, this has got to be like the longest session of all time. Baby food ass price action, bro.
It's over. It's quite literally over.
So keeping an eye on the markets, just seeing a leg down in the dollar index here, and no headline catalyst to back the move up.
Well, he got stopped out.
Be honest, I want my leg back bad, but there's no reason for me to. I don't want to sit on here any longer. To be honest, I really don't want to sit on here any longer. What trade did you take yesterday? I took longs and then I took shorts. I took longs and then I took shorts. Today was far too slow. Far too slow. Let me make sure that this. Okay, good. Nasdaq push above these highs. Never copy trading again. Yeah, I mean, I lost a singular trade, and if we look at the past month or even just look at the past year, had you been copy trading, this is or I mean whatever the amount that
Nah, fuck it. Because if we're gonna be done for the day, we're gonna be done for the day. at this point, I don't even want to look at the charts. I don't want to try to take another trade. So let's just force it to be done rather than try to find another trade. Because at this point, I'm over it. I'm done. Man, if I just took longs, I don't I mean, we would have got stopped out of longs too. So it's just should not have traded today. Should not have traded. There's our 5-minute retracement, bro. Go ahead, take longs. I'm trying so hard to not let this affect me, and it is affecting me, bro. I genuinely don't know what else to do. I genuinely don't know what else to do. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. Just crushing everything. I literally have not had a proper winning day during New York session, during the normal New York session, and I don't even know how long. I don't even know how long. It is just so frustrating to sit on here and do this every single day and see some bullshit on my screen. No, it's bullshit. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. We got manipulated the fuck out of this because we didn't wait for the 5-minute retracement. This one, we kind of got the 5-minute retracement, but we also kind of didn't. I don't understand. I should have just hopped off, bro. I don't even want to be here. I'm trying to stay fucking positive in this shitty ass market, and it is so hard to do so.
In the finale of Shadow Lord, Maul finally fought Darth Vader in canon. And this was an insane duel where Maul was completely outmatched. He never even landed a single blow. He fled multiple times. He used rubble to create separation, and he ended the encounter by bringing a ceiling down on Vader just to escape. So in this video, I'm gonna explain why Maul stood absolutely no chance against
Another crazy happening today. The American B-2 Spirit
Trump once again touting the stock market, saying we hit an all-time high today despite the skirmish.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Axios reports that the White House privately notified Iran in advance about Operation Project Freedom in the Strait of Hormuz and warned Iranians not to interfere.
much did Lando Norris's F1 seat really cost his dad? In F1, Lando's the definition of a silver spoon driver, but most people have no idea how much his dad actually poured in to get him that McLaren seat. Lando began racing at age 7 in elite Europe.
Being stuck in the 300 view jail is actually not as big of a deal.
Trying to like add more confluences into, you know, see how they are. And like, does it have to be, does the candle close have to be, for example, here like a green candle if I want it to be a bullish rejection block, or can it just be like, for example, this, like even though it's a red candle?
It can be that, yeah.
So it can be like red.
Yes, as long as like if that's the candle you're basing your rejection block off of, the next candle has to be closing.
Disney just released the stats of the most watched Star Wars projects on Disney Plus, and it revealed something awful for the sequel trilogy. So the first thing they released is the most streamed Star Wars projects by generation this year. So ages 2 to 13 and 62 to 80, Gen Alpha and Baby Boomers most watched The Mandalorian. And I think that makes sense, and it shows the big issue people have with Star Wars nowadays is it's too kidded down. People want more serious things. Ages 14 to 29, Gen Z are most into the Clone Wars, which also makes sense being my generation, I can understand. Then ages 30 to 61, Millennials and Gen X were most into Andor, which also makes sense. I think that's the best Star Wars TV show we have. And that's interesting, but they also released the most
report is that he actually explains why he believes that we're closer to the return of Jesus than most believers think. Check this out.
This morning, I rose around 4 a.m. and I fell out of my bed onto the floor. I put my head down on my Bible and I began to pray and cry out to the Lord Jesus for you. And for the space of 3 hours, I wept and pleaded with the Lord Jesus for every single person in this arena under the sound of my voice. And I wept and I prayed and I wept and I prayed. I came here this morning with a prophetic word for those of you who have eyes to see and ears to hear. And there comes a moment in rooms like this where you have to go past the communicator.
So in 10 minutes time now at 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time, we're expecting comments from ECB's chief economist Lane, who gives the keynote speech at the Climate, Nature and Price Stability Conference organised by the ECB. Text will be made available.
Oh, this market
ECB's
is
Villeroy
really
says
just
the ECB
tickling
will
me.
raise rates if they see second round effects. So keep in mind this is Bank of France or ECB's Villeroy speaking on France 5 TV.
Well, hello everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If
You
you're
can get
a
a
real
break
day
to the
trader,
downside.
go real time
That
at
would be the best case
financialjuice.com
scenario
/
for us.
purchase and
Do
save
we get that? I don't know.
67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Brother, Donald J. Trump, shut up. You know what? It's okay. I got a job. There's nothing to be worried about. If I blow these accounts, I can start again. I am okay. There is nothing to be worried about. Even though this sucks balls. Like, so much balls. It's actually infuriating sometimes to sit here and genuinely wait. But anything can happen in this market, so as long as we just survive.
Keep in mind, Defense Secretary Hegseth is speaking at the White House now as well. They're just saying that Project Freedom is ongoing.
I hope I did not just flash my penis.
Hegseth says the US is ensuring control of the Strait of Hormuz. As keep in mind, Hegseth was speaking earlier this morning, repeating a lot of the same sentiments.
Get me out of here. Please get me out of this position. So we're not cooked on one of the accounts and I can feel slightly better about this shit. Okay, well, we know that this fucking sweatshirt is no longer.
It's been 5 minutes time now at 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time. ECB's Lane due to be speaking in Frankfurt with a text expected.
Okay, we got the brake, we got the EQ. Now we just need to target this bullshit. Which, it's not looking good, but maybe we get a S&T at the highs.
UAE's president says the UAE remains able to deter any aggression.
Announced and killed this past decade. A focus group on Star Wars as 5, 17, and 8. 18-year-olds show no interest. How are you feeling about Star Wars? I like the old stuff, but the new excited for The Mandalorian. I've never watched it. Anything that came out after I was born isn't that. They're so based. Oh my god. Anything that came out after I was born isn't that great. Star Wars has been quiet lately, but I like Andor a lot. A lot of people like Andor. Baby Yoda is creepy, like an animatronic.
But at first, he doesn't get that this is Anakin. Like everyone else in the galaxy, he believes that Anakin Skywalker died at the end of the Clone Wars with the other Jedi. And notice how in every fight, Vader always moves exactly fast enough. Every move is just precise enough. It is like fighting a machine. There is no wasted movement, and he is always at the exact right moment to stop or parry a blow. Kind of like here, where he casually parries from Daki, and as Devin flips, Vader twists his wrist, and then twists again to fend off Maul. And think about this. Every blow that Vader throws at them is coming from a robotic limb backed by Vader's strength in the Force. It would be like blocking a jackhammer over and over and over. Now, before Maul even swings here, Vader has already started to dodge and position his saber for the next blow. This is all just an excellently choreographed fight, and Vader's style is completely different from any Jedi or Sith we have seen before up to this point. He's always portrayed as being so inhuman that, for instance, when Ezra and Kanan first faced him in the show Rebels, Ezra had to ask, "What was that?" Vader swats away Devin and then force chokes Daki and pushes him away. And he's so much more powerful than Maul, he can force him to the ground easily until Devin saves his life, just like Maul saved her life on the train. This episode very slowly weaves in moments like this, where Devin supports and helps Maul. Last episode,
Oh my god, take out those highs and don't, please. The fuck are we gonna do? No. Come on. There we go. Surely you go lower now. Surely we go lower. Surely we go lower. Come on. Bearish SMT at these things. Surely we go lower. Come on.
Shortly expecting comments from ECB's lane.
All we need is TP1 to be hit.
Trump says Iran knows what not to do. Asked about what would violate the ceasefire, says you'll find out. Trump says Iran boats are not fast like a missile and says that not one ship has passed through the Hormuz blockade.
We are just waiting. Give us some bad news or something. At least crypto's going up. Please tell me that's the high.
she saw him as a sympathetic person, and now she's saving his life. Then, only when they work together can they shove Vader back into the mist. And I think this moment is a key
ECB's Lane says a future projected temperature increase could push up the response of food prices to summer heat further.
I get more done in the first 2 hours of the day than most people do their entire weeks. And if you can learn to tackle the mornings and shit the same way I do, build the habit of not being on your phone, build it.
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
No. No different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
Right.
Trump, when asked about arming Iranians soon, says, "I don't want to say." Trump says Iranians want to protest, but they don't have any guns.
Great. Trump speaking, anything can fucking happen.
Trump asked about arming Iranians to rise up against the government here.
All we can do is sit and wait. Continue sitting and waiting.
Trump on China's President Xi meeting says we have a good relationship.
Oh, that's great.
Trump says we're doing a lot of business with China. And Trump says, I'll talk about Iran with China's President Xi, and that Xi has been very nice about Iran.
Great, that's really bullish.
Trump says, I haven't been challenged by China on Iran.
Great, that's bullish.
Trump says we've offered if China wants to send oil ships to the US.
I hate this dumbass market. Oh, you guys can't even see me. You guys.
Trump says if Iran doesn't make a deal, they'll go quickly.
Oh, yeah, we know that. And then we're going to break structure to the upside, and then it's going to be over, and then I'm going to sit here in another excruciating BS.
Trump says that Iran did not shoot ships that were guarded by the US. And repeats that Iran wants to make a deal.
Yeah, that's bullish. Love to hear that, man. You say that yesterday. You saying you don't think they're going to come
Trump
to a deal?
says they play games but want a deal.
So yesterday you say it seems like you don't like what they want, and then you do this, and then now today again we get some more bullshit. So at this point, we're getting stopped out. I could reverse the position, but I think that's fucking stupid to do right now. We need a miracle to happen. Just dumbest shit ever. Yeah, I'm a bit upset because of this dumbass market. And it's me, I'm the problem.
It's nice weather out there. Yeah. Is that your bandage?
Yeah, the back.
Does that have a wing on it?
Landed down. No,
Oh, you didn't get the extra 200K package for the table?
I did, and then I sold it to one of my boys.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
IMF's managing director Gorgieva, in a CNBC interview on the Iran war, says even if the war was to end today, it would take at least 3 to 4 months to deal with the consequences.
I think we'll do fine. Don, what do you think about all this?
Well, it can't get any worse.
Torn the headlight just a little bit. Tell me when to stop. That's good. That's good on the stage. Perfect. Oh my god. Yes. And fucking maybe a little puddle right here just in case you want to take. And you get your fucking hands off this.
You guys make some fucking.
Oh my god.
You trying to surrender is still you doing something. True surrender is
Trump says we don't want to go in and kill people.
Oh, yeah, you don't say.
IMF's managing director Gorgieva says central banks should not rush to touch interest rates.
All of this just to get stopped out.
S&B's Martin says the S&B has a greater willingness to intervene on Forex. So we have heard similar comments from S&B officials over the last couple of weeks. Trump
at least I'm
says
jacked.
Project Freedom will have a big impact on gasoline prices.
All of this just to get stopped out. Slow burn. Slow fucking burn where the market does absolutely nothing. Literally nothing.
And Trump says the Hormuz situation is teaching countries to buy oil from us.
And that's very bullish. Get me out of here, bro.
Trump says the increase in fuel prices is a small price to pay.
Yeah, you think so?
You're behind the markets. Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the Well, hello everybody, this is Donald. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
I deadass cannot sit here any longer and just watch this shit slow burn. At this point, I might as well just hop off. At this point, I'm just not defeated. It's just, bro, what else am I supposed to do? Just gonna lay in bed and figure this shit out. Might as well put a fucking thing here saying stop loss hit. Stop loss hit. So at least we know whether or not we're in or we're out. It's just fucking stupid, bro. I'm not sitting here any longer. Alright, we're gonna hop off. My targets are there. I have to go pick some shit up. At this point, whatever happens, happens. I don't want to sit here any longer. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday probably take off, or I might trade on my phone on Thursday at least. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.